Hey everyone, it's Boots Bueno.
And it's Coco.
Hello to everyone, all our listeners at COCOISM, the podcast.
And welcome to COCOISM, the podkizzle by Nizzle.
Wow.
How are you, Boots?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I just re-entered the world again. I came out of my closet.
I love a great coming out story.
You know,
what's really going on?
I went into my closet being like, you are too much, and then I came out of it. I got rid of a ton of stuff.
I see.
That I don't really buy that much, right? But then it's like when you go through your closet and you really kind of like look at it and you're like, have I even missed you on my body? And then I'm like, no, bye, girl. It's like I did a lot of that. She was cleansing, following this lion's gate. I was just like, get out of my face.
Wow. It's all part of the Lionsgate portal. I see. I had a really beautiful sound bath on Friday night.
What did you get from it?
I got peace. I got some clarity. I got some manifestations.
So if someone hasn't had a sound bath, how would you explain your experience? I know we'll talk about this later with Carolina when we go into like the details of what a sound bath actually is, but in your words, like, how is that for you?
That's a great question. I guess I just assume people know what that is. I was at work the other day and I invited a few people to the sound bath, and one person thought literally that we were going to jump in a bath together and like take a bath. And I was like,
No.
sweetie, no, we're not taking a bath together. It's a sound bath.
I almost don't believe you. Are you serious?
Yeah, he was
down for the bath.
we wanted to take a bath, and I was like,
wow, okay.
not right now.
Super soak.
But a sound bath is it's an intimate gathering of folks, and basically it's put on by a healer, someone in yoga, someone who teaches meditation, all kinds of practices, and you gather in a room like a yoga studio, and you're basically laying on a really comfortable blanket or mat that's like dim lit. There's candles, and our amazing practitioner Carolina.
Okay, practitioner.
And
What
I love to make him giggle, right? It's like
you pull up the most wildest words. So like excuse me, my practitioner.
Well, the sound bath master, Carolina, she's traveled the world and she is here in LA. So if you are here and you want to do some heated yoga, do some sound bathing, or just kind of do some clarity work, you should come see her. But basically
what did you get from it?
I was getting there. Jeez.
You really like telling the story.
Okay, the short end of the story is I received
oh my god, you
many gifts
on the receiving end, huh?
But it was really cool because in this sound bath specifically, there was a journaling part of it. So you got to kind of go through like a few questions and write where you are at this point, and then where you see yourself basically like at the end point, like maybe next year or in a few months. And you wrote those down, and then you sealed them away in an envelope, and you wrote "It's done" on the outside of the envelope.
Period.
And we all received a candle to burn the next day, which was also a full moon. And basically you burn the journaling that you wrote, you kind of burn the candle and you set those underneath the candle, and you're just, that really enhances the manifestation and really sets it in, and so I got the ability to think those things through,
Mm,
and kind of take a deep dive into like, what do I want, what
mm,
and kind of ask it directly, right? It's like no dilly dallying around, just like,
yeah.
what do I need? What do I want? What am I working towards? Like, I want to receive, and so it was profound. I mean, I think everyone, it's so personal. Do you want to share anything about yours?
Yeah, I think from the day before really was lining everything up. Carolina came and got a haircut. And she, because she's that girl, she has, a tarot card set in her purse. And she just bought it and she opens it with us, right? And then it starts with her pulling a card, blah, blah, blah. There's a ton of cards, right? So then she pulls one, it's about clarity. I shuffle it twice and then I pull the same card as Carolina. And then Boots pulls a card and it's about healing. So then
Yes.
fast forwarding to the day of the sound bath, you walk in and there's already like, blankets set up and pillows, and you kind of choose your spot. And I I see this big, what would you call that? Like a gong?
Right. I was going to mention
A
that.
big like thing that you hit and it goes vibrations and it's crazy. But so I'm like, oh, there's two spots next to each other. So then we go sit down. I sit down, he sits down, and then each blanket and pillow has a candle on it. And then my candle said clarity, and his candle said healing. I swear we did not set this up. We randomly walked into the room, and those are the two spots
Mhm.
next to each other and happened to be right in front of the gong.
I was gone.
It just, the whole thing was just, it was so beautiful. And it was, if you haven't had a sound bath, I highly suggest it because it is pretty life changing in a lot of ways. Like when I was sitting there, I got super emotional. And it's something that when you do breath work, because there's breath work, sound bath, and journaling. When you do breath work and you follow her instruction, the way that it makes your body feel, you release things. And I didn't even have control of it. And I literally started to cry as I'm doing this breath work. And it was like, I wasn't sure where the emotion was coming from. It's not like I was thinking about something that was making me sad. It just literally tears came out of my eyes but it felt so good. And then when she was hitting that gong, I can't even explain the sound. But when Carolina does have the next one, I will post about it because wow.
I feel the same. The sound of the gong along with
Wow.
the sound bowls, you feel like you're in another dimension. You feel like you're taken out of this world and you're just somewhere else. And it feels like it's right. Somebody is like, you know, sitting behind you, just ringing something in your ears. It's
Yeah.
so strong, and the vibration goes throughout your whole entire body, and it's so loud, but it's not painful. It's not like, loudspeakers that are hurting your ears. It's
Mm,
just this really beautiful, extreme, like out of this world sensation. So I got a lot from it, and I understand how you're talking about the breathing and the breath work, because I got watery eyed myself, and it
mm,
wasn't anything specific, but it's just like you said, she's taking you through, you know, just like letting you breathe and like taking you through like a whole like trip with it, right? Like,
mm.
breathe this way, think about this, let it out slowly and like hold it in. And so it was beautiful, but that was
Powerful.
what took me into my weekend. And, I feel so good just by seeing you, clean that closet. And I just left and
Yeah.
I saw you get it started. And then when I got home, you were just like, look at this.
It was a disaster, my closet. It was like, when you just had your closet the same way for such a long time and then you look in your closet and you're like, ooh, that's a lot of work. I don't want to do that.
Mhm.
But then you decide to do it and you're like, why didn't I just do this in the first place? But you know what? It takes things happening to like for you to make time for these things.
I
But I don't
know.
think I was ready.
I'm so impressed. I mean, I'm very impressed. The closet
Yeah.
looks gorgeous. And I'm inspired too, because now I gotta do my side, get my things together and like
All your things.
gather it all up and
He
get
is
it
the
all out.
opposite of me.
And
He likes to shop and he loves.
I mean,
He's a
that's
shopper,
true. I
you know.
mean, I will not deny.
And what's crazy is like I used to be like such a shopper, I like to buy things all the time, and I don't know, I'm just in this weird place where I just like if I want to buy something, I have to really like be obsessed, you know, to buy anything, which I kind of love because
Or
I'm
you have to find a spot or a place or something that you like their items, and then you'll
yeah,
kind of revisit and keep going back and
yeah,
like that where you're buying your shirts recently. Like they're so nice. And it's
yeah.
like but like if you're gonna go there, you're gonna get a shirt. And it's so
And I
cute.
love the fact that the the trading post, the Melrose Trading
Not the
Post,
Fairfax flea market.
whatever you want to call it. I love that place to buy clothes because everything that they have, like you're not gonna be able to find anywhere else. And
It's my favorite place to shop. I was telling you
what is
that.
the brand that we buy the stuff from? The guy,
There's Impressive.
Impressive. Oh my gosh! I mean, that's
Armando from Impressive.
he's
He's the designer.
amazing. And y'all have probably seen Boots in his horse outfit, the 2-piece, 3-piece actually.
She's a three-piece.
I mean, he is just so
It's
talented.
giving custom,
Yeah, and
It's
he's
like
making me a
Armando's like,
custom
"You
black
will
one.
be wearing this."
Hmm.
And this outfit that I wear gets the most comments out of anything I ever wear. When
He's
I
so
put any of
talented.
these pieces on or put it on together, people are like, "Oh my god."
Hmm. I love
So,
that.
cheers for Impressive. I mean,
Yeah. And then I just love that market because that's what I love is like local designers and people that are just like making things because especially in LA because people just are making some cool ass shit because everyone here is like they're trying to like do whatever they're doing. So whatever they're doing is that good.
right, but
It's like other level.
yeah, but like you said, you don't really like to shop and you don't do a lot of that, but now he's making a custom piece just for you. So I
Yeah.
can't wait to see it.
I'm
You
so
deserve it.
excited.
And it's gonna be fierce. I mean, when he makes something, it's like
Gooped.
so I'm so excited for that moment for you.
Yeah.
Because watch out sidewalks.
Yes, sidewalks, hallways, whatever. You know, when I walk, I walk.
So you made me stutter.
Yeah.
Just the image.
Remember at the last Sunday at the farmers market, you walk over to Matthew, you're like, Matthew, can you record us walking? And I was like, hey, let's walk.
Yeah,
Let's walk.
right.
And I love
Totally.
that Matthew looks at us sometimes like, you guys are nuts. But at the same time, I'm like, I think about the people that are around us that are probably like, wow, these guys are just living their damn lives, which we are.
I mean, we are, and like, let's talk about it because, as you know, being a creator, you wear so many hats. You have so many jobs, and yes, I'm a hairstylist. I'm a hair colorist, so I have many jobs. Within both of those, I wear many hats, and there's social media, there's content, there's creating stories, there's reels, there's photography, and for sure, for Cocoism, the Instagram page, like, we both work so hard on it,
Yeah.
and and yeah, it's like, you're right, there's every opportunity that I can take, I'm gonna get some footage, I'm gonna get some video,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some photos, and Matthew Bueno, he is a part of it.
Yes, he is.
He's up and coming, and he has an eye, he
He
takes
has an
great
opinion.
photos, and he makes great videos. So we'll be out, and it's like, Matthew, get the camera ready. Let's do this.
Period.
And he loves honey. He loves to buy honey at the farmer's market, which is
Okay.
always loved this, and it's
And
so
it's so
funny because he's like, "Can I get some honey?" And it's like, "What?"
and it's not just honey, it's like the honeycomb specifically. And, every time he wants it, I'm like, "Wow, okay." And if you have bought honeycomb at the farmer's market, it's like on the low end 15
Mm,
for a little tiny
mm,
square,
mm.
$15, but he enjoyed it so much. And, you have to do it sometimes.
Well, speaking of the little guy, I mean, if I had a trophy right now, I would be giving you, Father of the Year
Oh
because
my god.
you were
No,
just
we did
you were
that.
just doing that snap, snap, snap. I mean, I remember last week we were talking about, a little cliffhanger that is Matthew gonna get into a new school? Like, what's in his future? Like, where will he
Mhm.
go to eighth grade? Is he gonna stay at the school that he's been going to for the last couple of years? Or are we really getting him into a new school? And share the news.
We have some it took a lot of work. A lot of work.
A lot.
A lot of work. But we did it and he's there or he starts Thursday at his new school. And there's a lot of pieces to this. We're just gonna figure it out. But it's a great school. We've Everyone that we've told, everyone is like, wow, it's such a great school. I'm so happy he's there. So that makes me really happy. And it's really, really difficult to surprise slash see Matthew excited about something because he's just I don't know, he's just not doesn't really get excited about much. But
No, he's a Capricorn. He
it
just
yeah, he's just too many
untrackable.
things. And but to see him when we got the message or the email last Friday, we drove him and I said, "Oh, we're going to a client's house." And he's like, "Okay." So then we drive him to the school and we're like, "Here's your new school." And he was so excited.
So excited.
And then he has a friend there and good job.
Good job, high five,
Yeah.
all of it. He
Kudos.
starts in a few days
Yeah,
and
super dad,
can't
boots
wait.
bueno.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we
It
did
feels
that.
so good.
And it feels really good to like really, he said he wanted to change. And there was a lot of pieces to that. We won't go into all of it. But it was like with us two, Matthew and our therapist, being able to like put our thoughts aside and really hear what he's going through and what he needs and to really show up for him and find him the new school and really put in that work. I feel really good about it. I feel like we like heard him and really are supporting him in this. We're always supporting him, but right now specifically, really being there and making a difference. And I really feel like it's a positive change.
I know. I'm so excited for him.
Yeah.
It's his last year of middle school, and
Then
I
high
was talking to a
school.
friend today, and we're talking, sometimes you kind of get, stuck in these principles of,
Mm,
it has to be this or this is, there's a system to get through. And honestly, sometimes it's like throw those principles right out the window because
yes.
what are you holding on to them for? And we made the change together, and it was the cutest thing. Let's wrap up this school talk because we can talk about our kid forever. But I was in the room with him the other
And I think
day.
it's okay to talk about it.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, don't
here.
rush it away.
Oh,
Don't
sweetie,
rush this away
sweetie. Okay,
because
okay. Let me take a. All right.
because we're as our therapist said, we're actually only 6 years old in our family. So we're just learning. We're still just getting our steps going.
And everything's exciting. You're
Yeah.
right. I mean, you're right.
I mean, they're listening for a reason, and this is our story, and this is what we're going through. So I think it's important to like be
Well, I mean, it's to all the dads out there, I'm cheering you on. To all the parents,
yeah,
cheering you on. The school year
we
is
got
starting,
this.
wishing everyone the best. Get through it. all I can say is communicate as much as you can.
Listen.
Continue to think outside of the box, support your child in their ideas, rethink them. If you say no, think about it a little bit more. Think about them, their creativity, what's good for their mind, their soul. And you never know where that's going to lead you to.
Yeah.
So I've learned so much, like you said, in the past 6 years, and I'm constantly learning. And that makes me so excited, even for something like this. I was gonna say we were in the room the other day, Matthew and I, and he's so excited. It's very, very cute when he's excited about something. Like you said, like surprising him when he's
Mhm.
excited, but he's like, we did it. And I was like, ah, like that we
Yeah,
did
it's
it,
pretty famous.
he's so excited for his new school and he's just like, we did it. And
Yeah, we
you know,
did.
we did.
Yeah, and that's the tea.
That's
That
tea,
is the
boo.
tea. And so let's just turn right into what? TV talk. But what do we so as I guess before we get into TV talk, let's talk about what this episode means
Well, this
for us.
episode, in all the joy and excitement of everything. This is season finale, guys. This is the wrap up to the season 1 of COCOISM, the podcast with me, Boots, my partner in crime, Coco,
Cocolita.
Bonnie and Clyde. And yeah, we're gonna wrap it up and continue for season 2. And so many surprises, little changes, and yeah, all the
And I think what we're at episode 11, and episode 12 will come out next week, which that will be the start of season 2. But I really want to take a moment to to look back and in the last 11 episodes, and really this shift for us is not just because we want to start a new season. It's really to just shine up the little things and bring a better show to you guys. And I think that that's why we're ending it at 11, so that we can just tweak things, give you guys something a little bit new and special. And also, I mean, we're getting it was a lot of us this season. Now we're gonna get into the great. We're gonna bring some guests on. We're gonna do some celebrities. We're gonna do some sound healers. We're gonna do some spiritual people. We're gonna do some therapy live. We're gonna take some calls from y'all. We're gonna just get a little messy.
No, that's exciting.
Yeah, you got to know us. Now let's bring the community in and let's get to know the community.
It's a big thing. It's a big thing that we're growing. Our guest list is going to expand.
She's
We're
popping.
expanding, and yeah, what a great season. I learned so much
Mhm.
just in these 11 episodes, and I love the creative part of reformatting, just
Mhm.
bringing in something fresh, something new, and I'm super excited. We were just in the car the other day, and we have a list of people that we want on, and we just started reaching out, and the response is beautiful, and that's what's exciting me about so much that you guys have no idea. It's gonna be hella cute, and I don't know what else to
Goops.
say. Yeah, so everything, right? But
Yeah.
I think you wanted to mention something else.
What was that?
The TV tie-up. Let's wrap it
Okay.
up.
So this is a new thing, right? We always talk about TV, we always talk about movies, but this is an example of what's coming. So Boots has titled
Our entertainment, TV and movie section, the TV tie-up.
drum roll. Blah, 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 blah.
She's giving TV. She's giving tie-up.
Hey,
TV.
hey.
TV tie-up.
So on that note, since we can't do this show without talking about our week of TV slash movie situations. Where do you want to start with?
I don't know if I even mentioned this one, but I will circle back to it, but
Yeah.
it's Apple TV and it's called Smoke, and it's
Oh.
so good. I don't know. You guys should check it out. I'll talk more about it later, but
It's a lot.
it's a lot. It's about an
It's
arsonist investigating an arsonist.
Yeah, and an arsonist that gets hard on arson. When I say gets hard, like downstairs it gets hard. Off of
Oh,
arson.
yeah, that was the shocker.
It's a wild one. It's giving, psychotic, crazy, deeply twisted
Disturbing.
craziness.
So there's that.
And there's also the Naked Gun, which I have my own opinion about this, but like I want you to start.
Well, I mean, I'm fond of the Naked Gun movies with Leslie Nielsen. I feel like I grew up watching those, and they're so funny. It's like silly, like humor, and so now it's with Liam Neeson, and they did a good job. Pam Anderson's in it, and I was laughing the whole time. It's like slapstick comedy.
Is
Um,
that what it's called?
maybe.
Uh,
So yeah, we went and saw that at the theater, and Naked Gun. It was really good. Little moments dragged on a little bit, but it's just so silly. But it was really funny, and I liked it.
yeah.
And I'm glad I saw it at the theater because I really wanted to see it at the movies.
Yeah, I thought
So
that Liam was a very interesting choice because he doesn't play funny things, but he was actually really funny.
he was, and you
Have you
haven't
ever seen him
seen.
play anything funny?
I don't think so. I
Right?
didn't. He's not usually a comedic actor.
Yeah, I feel like he's always in like action, world ending kind of stuff.
But you haven't seen the other Naked Guns, which would be
No.
fun to watch. With Matthew and you, and just kind of see what you think. But did you like it? Were you laughing? Did you like the
I
jokes?
did find myself like laughing out loud, literally,
Mhm.
which not just like giggling, like actually laughing. But then there was moments where I was like, this is like I loved it because it was so campy and so like I don't know, it's like when you see like camp, like almost like Saturday Night Live comedy, which is like
Mhm.
funny, but you're just it's not like everything seems like it's like a pun. Does that make
Yeah,
sense? Like it's
right.
like a little everything, and it was cute. It's like I obviously it's on the top of my list at all of movies, but I think it was really funny, and it was like really busy. We were trying to go for days, and we couldn't really get a ticket.
Yeah, it's doing really well at the theater, and
Yeah, and
that
Pamela was serving.
Pamela is serving.
She
I
just
love you, Pam.
she's doing it, and she's hella funny.
Right.
And just campy. It felt like a throwback, which it was, I guess, but to like comedy, like from when I was a kid, or like weird TV shows that are like funny
Yeah,
and like
totally.
campy. Like the budget wasn't big. They probably made a ton of money because it. I mean that the budget on this thing. I mean, it was so like not,
It's so funny. Yeah, you're right.
but I thought it was really good.
Totally.
And I think you should watch it, and let us know what you think. And,
Hmm.
but I also think it's funny, like, I have this weird thing that just came in my head, but about the Fantastic Four. How, like, we loved it, but then we heard from other people that they, like, literally hated it and walked out of the theater, which I'm just like, question mark?
Yeah, I
It's a big
mean,
question mark for me.
it
I'm just not much of
is.
a walking out of the movie person.
Well, I'd rather just take a little snooze if I'm a little
Oh, you
bored,
better take a nap.
Hey, I'm one to just close my
Because we know
eyes and
Beats
tip
loves
into
his
the
REST.
I love an REST,
Uh-huh.
and
Disco nap.
I'm known for, little naps at the theater too. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes it just takes a minute to get to something juicy, and I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
And you said juicy, what I thought of? Fat, juicy, and wet.
Oh,
Hey.
wow.
Okay. And to take the next turn into platonic on Apple TV.
Platonic. I think what I wanted to say is that for me, it can be hard for me to be a Seth Rogen fan, and
Same.
a lot of the times once I hear his voice, I'm like, next, or maybe I'll watch it, maybe I won't, and for him, and so like, what is the show they're in right now? Is it The Studio?
Yeah.
The Studio, and that happened with me on The Studio, where it has so many actors, like such a big story. It's hella fun. It's about Hollywood, but Seth Rogen is so loud in that show that I really couldn't watch it. But watching him in the Platonic, I love it, and I love him in it, and I love Rose Byrne. She's one of my favorite actresses.
I mean, Rose Byrne, like, she is so amazing. She will always be Helen to me. One of her most iconic
Helen Harris.
What? I'll always remember her walking, when she walks in on Bridesmaids with the gown at her friend's engagement party.
I know, it's so good. It's hilarious.
One of the best movies of all time.
Truly.
All time.
Our friend Helen used to live here in LA, and it was the funnest because it was always this fun, like Helen Harris.
And she loved it too. So it was like fun to say it. But again, that's platonic. And I really think it's really great too, because it has different kinds of relationships in it. And you see yourself in it, or you see other people's relationships in it where you're like, ooh. It's like I love a show that calls things out.
Totally. Totally.
And it's very realistic.
I love the show. It gets me.
It also makes me realize that I don't want 3 kids. Like, I could.
Well, hey, we have a full house, so
yeah, we have 5 children.
We do. And
1 human, 4 dogs.
We have 4 dogs, our son, and the house. It's a house to run, and
I love that when we tell people that we have 4 dogs, they look at us like, they almost pause. They're like, 4? I'm like, yeah. And I was like, I had no intention on having 4 dogs ever again in my life, because I grew up with a ton of dogs always.
Yeah, you can't plan for it. It just happened.
No, but I can plan for, I'm good for now.
I love that for you. Right.
Because it is too many things.
Yes, it is.
It really is too many things. I love them so much, but they also teach me that, like, maybe 2 is solid.
Yeah, totally.
2 is like a solid place.
So we just started season 2 of Platonic, and if you guys aren't watching,
we rushed through season 1.
Season 1.
Oh my god!
And you're gonna love it. I can't wait to hear what you think about it.
And there's only 2 episodes out of season 2, so you can really just get. You can watch it in 2 days and enjoy every bit of it.
Totally.
Because even like the friendship between Seth and
Rose
is spot on. Because we've all had friends like that too, that you just like can be yourself around and like be kind of just like,
it's like you're each other's like yin and yang.
Yeah, you're just like just being weird and like painting each other's toenails, or like, you can always go to them and they'll like support you, or like if someone does something to you, they'll be like, what are we gonna do to that? Let's roll up. We have a friend like that, Chelsea. But the other day we were talking to her and she was like, you can tell she got mad, and I'm like, girl, we would have like shown up back in the day.
Right.
We would have put sugar in someone's gas tank and popped the tire.
Right.
That was in another life. I'm not doing that kind of stuff anymore.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Take it to the driveway. When we're with Chelsea in the driveway, it is like a live like diary. Like it's just like we are all 3 of us just getting it out.
Yeah, we got a lot going on.
And Chelsea's been with us in the driveway for many years. So
we're like going on like 5 years in the driveway working out.
Yeah. So many stories have come out. And a lot.
Thank God no one's recording. there because there has been some shit talk, Teddy.
Mhm.
But yeah, let's take a shift to Miss Wednesday.
Wednesday Addams,
Oh
my
God.
God.
It was
I
really
just, like, die for every little thing that comes out of her mouth, and she is just darling, and so is her whole family.
oh my
Um,
God. I just think that they could not have did better with casting that show.
right,
I mean,
is it
it's
Morticia? Morticia Addams?
oh
Like,
my
my God.
God. I just wow. Every
I wanna
character, the
be her. I
brother,
mean, who doesn't? I mean,
the dad, the just the what's it called? The sets.
it's gorge.
Everything is just so beautiful.
It is. I'm obsessed with Wednesday's stalker, the redhead with the
Oh, the big
pigtails.
eyes.
She is so cute.
And she like pops up with those big eyes.
Hey, and Enid's all jealous.
Yeah. And she keeps like poking her little nails out. And even to the end of because we just finished it last night. I loved watching this season because the first season came out. I think it was I don't know what year that was, but it was Thanksgiving. I remember watching it with you, the two of us, Matthew and your mom, and we watched the whole thing in one day. And it was fun. It coming out years later now, and then watching every episode with Matthew. I thought he was really excited, and I really feel like he gets really into the things that she's because I feel like he gets her in a way that like because I see him like almost like talking to himself as she's talking. I'm like, oh, because he's
It's
like
true.
her in a
It's
way.
true. He's like our own little Matthew Adams, you
Yeah,
know.
he's like period.
He could be part of the family.
He's very he has lots of things to say. Not always the nicest things.
It's such a fun show to watch together. I love that
Yeah, it's
show.
such a family moment.
And we're not even to Lady Gaga's debut
I
yet. So
can't.
it's about to pop off.
And I love how they split it up into parts. Like how brilliant is that?
Genius.
You know?
Genius.
I mean, and also Netflix, let's give you some points for the school. What was the school called that they go to?
Oh, the school.
He doesn't know, but you know what the name of the school is. And it starts with an N. And Netflix, on all of like the school stuff, it's the N, the same as the Netflix logo. And I was like, okay, branding. It made me think about our podcast and what we're doing. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm about to bust these on everything.
Branding is key.
I'm telling you.
Inspirational. You want to buy everything that's on the screen. You're all, can I have that? Like, where's this at?
Seriously. I mean, the last scene of Wednesday when she was wearing those Adidas pants, I was like, oh my God, I want those.
I know. I was like, okay, Wednesday in the Adidas pants.
I know she went from this like specific way of dressing to ending in Adidas pants. I thought that was very interesting.
Me too. Me too.
I was like, okay, Wednesday. I'm like, okay, what is it called when you get sponsorships?
Right.
Wednesday got paid to wear those pants. And I also saw that she got like a 400% or 800% what's it called? Raise for season 2, which she is well deserved because I feel like this season she was even more spicy.
She's cashing checks, not feelings.
Say that one more time.
She's cashing checks, not feelings.
Period. That's what I'm doing. That's all I want to do.
Yes.
Period. I don't be catching no feelings because when I catch him, I'm like, nope. Catch and release, baby. Catch and release.
It's giving direct deposit.
Uh-huh.
So what's next?
What's next? We're going back to school. We're starting yoga. Iyengar yoga again.
I have an old back and it needs a help.
Not the old back.
A 911. Yeah, totally. I mean,
how you doing, Boots?
Fantastic, thank you. How are you, Coco?
I'm doing good, but I feel like this next segment is going to be an ongoing segment in our lives because it is our lives. It is what we do for a living. It's what we love. and the segment is called Hairdresser Talk. And how I just want to just go on and start on it. And I want you to give me your opinion.
Me?
Yeah. And then or I'll say it and then you give me your opinion.
Sure.
Okay, how do you feel about when a client, potential client, friend of a friend is like, "Oh, you know, how much is your tent?" And then you tell them the price. They're like, "Ooh, that's a little high. Um, it's only this much across the street." What is your reaction to that?
I don't know. I think it's a little unpleasant when someone is kind of not seeing the value in what you do. So I don't know. I mean, in year 2025, there's so much to choose from. And I think people really get addicted to that and it's almost like, they don't know how to read the room as well. So it's like, ooh, you commit, someone will make a face, or like, yes, compare your price to somebody else's, or just not book the appointment, right? Or say like, I'll think about it. And it's like, um, it is something that does happen, but for the most part, I think there's also the clients and like the referrals that you do get where people are so happy to like have an experience with you and know that you are valuable and talented and your craft is like
Mm.
something special. So, the people that don't book and are the penny pinchers, like, see you later, see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, it's just like I feel like it's disrespectful because it's like, I'm not talking about the clients that respect the space and respect our art and respect whatever. Because those are the people that like I right now thank you so much and I'm so grateful for it. But then there's this part of this world that we're living in that people always want to do. And I remember in the last when do you think that started, like, the influencer saying, like, "Oh, I'll do a post for you."
Well, for me, it started when I moved to LA. I mean, this
Yeah,
LA is
okay.
just flooded. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
and everyone's like,
literally
"Oh, I'll do a post for you." It's like, "What is that
flooded.
gonna do for me?"
LA is flooded with the influencer, social media star, up and coming actress, everything is like up and coming, Of course you want me to like, make a post for you. And of course you want to give me a deal. I mean, it's not like that in the Bay Area, period.
Yeah, and it's tough to hear, like
So I would say what, 5 years ago when we moved here?
yeah, and that part is not fun. It's not fun to do that because we worked really hard to get to where we're at. And I think I was doing that a lot in the beginning. And now I do it sometimes on situations where I feel that it's something that I want to do for this person. I don't do it for people that are like, "Oh, I'll do a post for you." I'm sorry, it doesn't posts don't pay the bills. Posts don't feed my son. Posts don't pay for these dogs to go to the vet all the time. You know what I mean? And I think it's like it's really people need to hear that like if someone's price is too high, then be like, you know what, thank you. Don't try to get a deal because it's not fair. Groceries are going up, so why haven't we? I remember when I first met you, the price of color maybe was like a box was like $7.
Right.
Now that same box is like almost $12.
Totally. It's gone up.
And you use so much color.
I do.
And
Right.
it's just everything is so expensive. So I think it's really like it's just I think it's just kind of tacky, honestly.
Totally tacky.
And I think
Tacky boots.
and it's just like I'm not here to talk about bad about these people, but I think these people should really think about it next time they ask someone for a deal. Because really, it's like or ask a hairdresser for a deal because we were working hard. We were working all hours of the day, especially
I
here in this
mean,
town and
it's a lot
Tinseltown.
under one umbrella to be, a hairdresser. You're a creative, a photographer, filmographer, you
Seriously,
know,
any kind of
creative
art.
writer. I mean, it's just so much goes into it, and it's hella fun. But
We have
there's
bills
there's
to
a
pay,
there's a lot
baby.
that goes on.
It's tough,
It really is.
and it's like I want to do my best to help when I can, but you know, I'm not doing that all the time. And I can't,
And that's okay,
you know.
you know.
How do you feel about like with everything in LA changing and everything going up, right? But then like there being less work, do you feel like it's become like harder to like want to be here, or do you feel like it just what does that make? Does it make you excited, or what does it make you feel like?
It makes me feel pretty numb, to be honest, because I can't predict anything here in Los Angeles. That's why I'm thankful that I have the Bay Area and San Francisco, which is my home of homes, and I get to work there and see my clients, and I still have a big part of my career there. So it stays in like something for me to like lean on, and it's always there for me, and I always
Mm.
feel like successful when I go there. I feel like wanted. I feel needed, and I feel like I can just be there and work hard and create, and I'm lucky to have that. But here in Los Angeles, it's a mix, right? It's a mix of being dry like the desert, of being a waterfall of work and creativity, and like just you never know how it's going to stay consistent. And it in the 5 years, it's just been dips, highs and valleys, and you know, and and that's interesting too, because LA teaches you something. I'm not ready to move out of LA because I don't think I want to live in San Francisco full time again. And our son's gonna go to high school and things like that. But I don't know. At the same time, I don't feel like I have to live here. I just haven't had any sort of spark of what would be next as outside of this city. And you know, but yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. Like to me, it's really important to see Matthew through high school and then kind of see where we're at, because that's important. But I don't know, like I love being in both cities, and I think that finding, one day being able to find like a really beautiful balance between the both is really gonna be a sweet spot. Yeah, we can't do that now because we're, raising our son, and it's not really possible, right? But one day I think that that will be really, like, I mean, I'm so grateful that we get to go there as often as we do, like, once or
Me
twice a
too.
month. It really kind of grounds me and makes me excited to come back home here to LA and re-energized to, like, keep going and keep trying to, like, push myself to try new things, to like make opportunities, because that's also another part of our industry. It's no one is coming to you being like, "Can you do my hair?" Sorry, it doesn't work that way. Like you have to like literally make opportunity. Like if you see something, you can make it into something else. If you ask and they say no, great. But if you ask and then they say yes, and they say yes to something else, and they introduce you to this person, but you would have never known that yes if you didn't ask, if you didn't have
Right.
the cojones, which, those are like, just air balls.
You big boy chonies.
To do that, you're never gonna get an opportunity. I'm sorry. Like, yes, there are people that are very blessed to like get opportunities just handed to them in their lives. but I feel like most of us, and even them, you have to foresee the future in a moment, you know?
100%. It's a very LA moment.
Yeah, it's like
And it keeps you on your toes, right? I mean,
Mhm.
LA is the beast. You got to be a part of it and like always be looking for the next and meeting the right person and taking that new opportunity. And, and it's like, it's constantly evolving. So it's like,
Yeah.
got to be ready for it.
I had these conversations over the last couple weeks with there's 2 that, like, really, like, stood out, and one of them, I wanna hear your thoughts on this. She was like, she lived in LA for I think she said she lived here for, like, 3 years, and she said when she moved to LA, she was drinking the Kool-Aid, she would loved it, she was trying to get everyone to move here that she knows, and then, a year and a half into it, realized that, like, once you're not new here in LA anymore, then people become less interested. That was her take. Isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, I see that, but I only see that is that because that's like because you've decided that you don't wanna keep evolving, right? It's like you've decided that, like, "Oh, these people are tired of you, so now, like, they don't want you anymore." Instead of being like, "How how can I keep evolving? How can I take another turn for myself to keep my ride interesting?" Because it's not about anybody else and anyone else liking you because it doesn't really matter. Like, if you're confident and know yourself and love yourself, people will come. It's when you have those moments where you're like, "Oh, well, I guess no one wants me anymore." Those are the moments to be like, "You know what? I want myself and I love myself." And that's what I had told her. And literally, she started to cry. It's just,
Sweetie, you're too many.
what?
Too many.
What?
Too many.
What?
Too many things.
What?
Sweetie,
Too many things.
you're too many things. What?
So let's be
Too many things.
together.
Together.
Together. Together.
Together.
Together.
We're too many things.
Oh gosh, I love that.
Hey, thank you guys for listening.
Mhm.
All the Cocoa Puffs, the support, the love, the likes, the subscribing, the shares, the comments, the tea.
Oh wow.
Thank you so much. I'm Boots.
And I'm Coco.
You're too many things.
No, that would be you.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, then let's be
Too many things.
together.
Together. Okay, honey. And now let's stop again. I know he just talked about the likes and all that. Like, comment, review. Throw us 5 stars. Throw us 1 star. I'll take it. But just put some stars up.
Yes.
And we'll see you next week.
For season 2.
Meow. Poodles, pearls, and perfect shade.
I am gonna pass.
I don't even know what to say
out.
right now.
Oh my god.
So that was the first sample.
Please head to Spotify, keep the music. I mean, my favorite song right now is obviously Kimiko. It's based on our best friend, and it's a beat. And a good friend of ours is the artist behind it all. And so,
Goop.
how inspiring! Another creative, hot on the loose, and just cooking up these tunes. Keithan.
Cooking. Oh my, can you play it one more time?
Okay, one more time.
Poodles, pearls, and perfect shades. I am dead.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm in a casket. I'm all of it.
And we're getting.
I mean, oh,
hey, fuck it up. Hey.
She's sliding no ID check. Every room knows what comes next. Keys in hand, Crocs on her feet.
Hey.
Shut it down like a red carpet meeting. Snacks in the bag, cash in the sky.
Keithan, Spotify.
Love it.
Add it to your playlist. Okay, let's do one more snippet. I am living.
I don't even. I'm gagged. I'm gagged.
What? Oh,
gagged.
I'm gagged.
I need to just put it on ice.
Woo! So anyway, season 2, it's coming.
Lots is coming, you guys.
It's cooking.
And you know, that's the thing is,
The theme
like,
is
these
theming.
are just little pieces of what's coming, and yeah. So blessed be the fruit.
I mean, let's leave Keithan a message just right now. Keithan,
Sweetie, I am gooped gagged. The pearls, the poodle, and the glasses.
I'm obsessed, Keithan, on Spotify. Check it out. We love you.
Oh my gosh.